BYD have been working on their new pickup truck now for several years. We now know some details. It has 500 or 490 horsepower. And it's not an F-150 competitor. It's a competitor, a direct competitor to the Ford Ranger and the Toyota Hilux. There's been some recent reports from the electric car media, in particular one of the biggest electric car websites in the world, that BYD are working on an electric pickup truck and it will be here next year, the middle of next year. Is this actually true? Well, yes and no. Part of the reports are true, but part of them the intention is to mislead you, to get you excited for a product that won't exist next year. So which part is true, which part is false? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Great to have you. Welcome back, everyone else. One of the things I really focus on this channel is really just getting the facts out there, even if those facts are not particularly palatable, even if people don't really enjoy them. BYD, they've been working on a pickup truck now for a number of years. The former chief designer at Audi, Wolfgang Egger, he is BYD's chief designer, and he's designed the new pickup truck for BYD. It looks really, really good. I'm really, really confident that it's going to be a good truck. Will it have amazing software? No. Will it have a great platform? Probably. Either way, I think it's going to have a BYD Blade battery. But unfortunately, the truth is there will not be a BYD electric pickup truck next year. The electric version won't be coming out until 2025. Next year, we will get a plug-in hybrid version. So, yeah, the media is telling you, hey, BYD's electric pickup truck's coming next year. Now, I thought it was. Originally, I thought it was, but a few months ago, we learned that actually no. BYD are prioritizing the plug-in hybrid version, and the fully electric version won't come until the following year. So that's the long and short of it. Those are the facts. What else do we know about it? Well, pretty much everything in this pickup truck will be built by BYD. So every car company uses parts from other manufacturers, from other suppliers, but BYD doesn't really do this. Almost everything that goes into their cars, for example, the BYD Dolphin, BYD say that everything in that car comes from BYD's own companies that it owns. Basically, it manufactures everything that goes into it. I don't know if this is actually true, but they say everything except the tires and the windows are made in-house. No one can verify whether or not that's true. I don't personally think that's likely to be true. In fact, I've spoken to some journalists in China. They say that's not true. But the reality is BYD are very vertically integrated. I do think they are the most vertically integrated company in the world. There's really no verifiable way to prove that that's the case. I don't think even if you worked at BYD, you'd be able to know that. But from what we do know, from all the evidence we do have, they are the most vertically integrated company in the world, car brand in the world. I think Tesla is probably second in terms of vertical integration. And you can see it does work. There's only two car companies we know for sure in the world that make a profit selling EVs. They are Tesla and BYD, and they're the two fastest growing car companies in the world. So you can see that it works. Vertical integration works, and it enables them to make a profit. What else is BYD going to do with this truck? Well, for one, it's going to revolutionize the trucking market. Why will it do that? Well, believe it or not, a lot of people think that Americans are the only country that buy pickup trucks. This is categorically false. Unfortunately, there's a huge disinformation campaign put out by people who don't like pickup trucks. I totally understand you guys don't like pickup trucks. The hatred against pickup trucks is very strong though. And I don't think it's worth lying about it, because Americans aren't the only country that buy pickup trucks en masse. Australia does. Our most popular selling vehicles here in Australia are pickup trucks. It doesn't matter whether or not you like them. They are the most popular vehicles in Australia. Thailand, the most popular vehicles in Australia in Thailand by a mile are pickup trucks. Pickup trucks are pretty popular in Asia. So a lot of them are sold. Even in China, a lot of them are sold. What are they made with right now? Internal combustion engine vehicles. This segment has not been electrified. So yes, you guys in America, you're electrifying this segment. This is great. But the rest of the world is way behind when it comes to electrifying this segment. Why? Well, because Toyota, they're focusing on a hydrogen-powered fuel cell pickup truck. That's their primary focus. Do they want to make an electric one now? Yeah, they do now. They've changed their minds, but they're so far behind it won't happen for years. So we need BYD to pick up this segment of the market, which they're doing, fortunately. What will the plug-in hybrid version of this pickup truck have? Unfortunately, BYD haven't revealed the exact details yet. However, we do know what this vehicle is going to look like, and it certainly isn't a similar size to a Ford F-150. It looks like a very similar size, as you can see from these patent images, to the Ford Ranger or to the Toyota Hilux. You can see the position of where the rear wheels are. They're very close to the cab. That's what you get in those smaller pickup trucks, which are very popular as utes. We call them here in Australia. That's the size that we have for those vehicles. So it doesn't look like they're focusing on the larger size. And the reason they're doing this smaller pickup truck is because this is what sells in the key markets that BYD sell to. BYD don't sell trucks to Americans. They sell them to Southeast Asia, or cars to, they don't sell cars to Americans. They sell vehicles to Southeast Asians, to Chinese, to Australia, to countries, Thailand, for example, where they buy those slightly smaller vehicles. So it will be smaller. It won't be as you guys call them, a full-size truck. It'll be a Ford Ranger competitor. So there's been quite a lot of images showing this vehicle driving around with an exhaust pipe. It's very clearly a plug-in hybrid. The versions we've seen testing, we've actually seen these testing now for, well, since around October of 2022. So BYD has been working on the platform and getting this vehicle out there. It's been working on, like I said, now for 1 year. So it will come out very, very soon. And BYD does ramp production really, really fast. If you think about it, the Dolphin's only been on sale, the BYD Dolphin, it's only been on sale now for just over 12 months, but they've already sold more than 500,000. So I do think if you want a plug-in hybrid version of this, you'll be able to get them soon. But the electric version, you're going to have to wait probably about a year and a half. Still, it's still worth waiting for it. I think it'll be a good vehicle. Based on the length, it looks like it'll be around 5.3 meters to 5.4 meters long. So like I said, similar size to a Ford Ranger. And apparently it will have a 1.5 litre turbo internal combustion engine, petrol powered engine, not a diesel. I think it's going to be petrol with 139 horsepower. So not a lot of power, but it will have a lot of power coming from the electric motors for a combined total power of 489 horsepower. So that's about 370 kilowatt. That's a lot of power. It's a lot more power than all of the pickup trucks or the utes currently available in Southeast Asia, in China, in Australia, in those other markets that BYD sell to. Now, one of the strange things about this car is even though BYD is very, very vertically integrated, it apparently has a heads-up display that's made by Huawei. So that's interesting to see, very unusual. Keep in mind as well that it will first go on sale to the Chinese, because in China, there's actually quite a big pickup truck market. It's growing really quickly. The Chinese are buying more and more pickup trucks. Great Wall Motors, who BYD hate. BYD and Great Wall Motors have this, maybe you could call it a rivalry, but either way, they hate each other. They're probably the two car companies in the world that hate each other the most. They're constantly fighting each other. It's kind of out of control, really. I don't really understand where it started, why it started. But anyway, it's been going on for a while now. And Great Wall Motors, they own the pickup truck. They own the pickup truck industry, or the ute industry, in China. And of course, BYD want to change this, and that's going to happen really, really soon. So what are your thoughts on this? Would you consider buying one? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.